We humans, we're incredibly proud of our intelligence. And why not? We've built these incredible towering cities, we've created life-saving medicine, we've even managed to reach for the stars. But there's a darker side to that story, a really disturbing question that we kind of have to ask ourselves. What if that one thing, the very thing we think makes us so special, is also the thing that makes us uniquely, terrifyingly destructive? That's the core question we're going to dig into. Because once you start looking at the evidence, a pretty chilling picture starts to form.
I mean, think about it. It's not earthquakes, it's not asteroids or volcanoes. The single most transformative and, let's be honest, often the most destructive force this planet has ever seen, well, it's us.
And the first piece of evidence, well, it's everywhere. It's literally written all over the face of the Earth. Let's just take a quick look at the sheer scale of our environmental footprint.
10 million hectares. I mean, try to even picture that. It's an area about the size of Iceland, just gone, wiped out, every single year. That's not a natural process, that's us.
And it doesn't stop on land, not by a long shot. Every year, we turn out 400 million tons of plastic. A huge chunk of that ends up in our rivers and oceans, choking marine life and literally changing the chemistry of the planet's water.
And this quote, it just cuts right to the heart of it. The planet has gone through mass extinctions before, sure, but those were caused by giant asteroids, massive volcanic eruptions, natural disasters. This time, scientists are saying the cause is different. The cause is us. But, this pattern of destruction isn't just aimed at the natural world. It gets even more personal.
Because maybe the most chilling evidence of all is our long, brutal, and frankly relentless history of turning on our own kind.
Think about it. Animals fight for survival, right? For mates, for food, for immediate needs. But just look at this list. Humans, we wage war over abstract concepts. We organize mass violence for power, for an idea, for a belief. That's a uniquely human trait. And it's uniquely devastating. And our intelligence has only made this more deadly. The 20th century saw this absolute explosion of organized, industrialized warfare. World War I introduced a level of carnage nobody had ever seen, only to be completely dwarfed just a few decades later by World War II, which ended with the creation of a weapon that could wipe a city off the map in a flash.
And the human cost, it's just staggering, up to 85 million people. It's a number so huge our brains can barely even process it. And it all happened within a single lifetime. This is what we're capable of.
Which brings us right to our next point. Our intelligence doesn't just give us these abstract reasons to fight, it gives us terrifyingly efficient tools to do it. Our own technology acts like a massive amplifier for our absolute worst impulses.
This right here, this is the great paradox of our intellect. The same brilliance that lets us build a skyscraper is the exact same brilliance that figures out how to bring one down. The mind that can create a vaccine can also be twisted to engineer a disease. It is the definition of a double-edged sword.
And this is the ultimate expression of that destructive potential. Nuclear winter. The terrifying idea that we've built weapons so powerful they could not only end human civilization, but could literally plunge the entire planet into a long, dark, frozen famine. It's the ultimate act of self-destruction.
But where does all this come from? I mean, it's easy to blame technology or big ideas like power, but the root of it? It's deeper. It's inside us. It's in the dark, murky corners of human psychology.
Over the last century, a few really famous experiments have kind of pulled back the curtain on our own nature. And, well, what they found is deeply unsettling. They reveal just how easily ordinary, good people can be pushed to do some truly terrible things. So first, you have the Milgram experiment. This one was just shocking. It showed that a huge majority of regular people would deliver what they thought were painful, even dangerous electric shocks to a total stranger, simply because a guy in a lab coat told them to. It just goes to show our profound and often very dangerous obedience to authority.
Then there was the Stanford prison experiment. They took regular college students, randomly made them prisoners or guards. And within days, the guards became cruel, abusive, the prisoners became broken and passive. It showed how quickly even a little bit of power can totally corrupt our behavior. And finally, the Ash experiments. These show that people will knowingly give the wrong answer to a simple question. They'll ignore what they're seeing with their own two eyes
just to fit in with the group. So you put it all together, authority, power, and group pressure. It can be a really toxic cocktail inside the human mind.
So, we circle right back to where we started. This is the great paradox of being human, isn't it? Our minds can create art and beauty and science, but that exact same capacity for complex thought gives us the ability to engineer our own destruction with terrifying efficiency.
And maybe this is just the most honest way to sum it all up. After looking at the evidence, the scars on the planet, our history of war, the psychology of cruelty, it becomes really, really difficult to argue with that statement.
Which leaves us with this final, lingering question. It's a question that doesn't have an easy answer, but it's one we all have to sit with. If we really are the smartest species this planet has ever produced, why can't we stop being the most dangerous?